Hi everyone, welcome back. It's championship season for South Carolina swimming and diving, joined by diving coach Todd Sherritt. The Gamecocks are at Auburn, Alabama for the SEC championships. And coach, an exciting time for you guys. Let's talk a little bit about momentum you guys might have. I know you had some success at the end of the regular season, heading into the postseason.
Well, yeah, we pretty much have certain objectives we try to get, and most of those have been met. We've had some great performances going into it. I mean, that's very important. And we had some others that were kind of rough, but overall, I mean, just where we are in position right now is great.
Let's talk about the women's team first and what you see with your divers in terms of your expectations going into the SEC championships for them.
Well, let me tell you about my freshman, Matilda Roxney. She's from Sweden, and she has learned a lot since she's been here. When she came in, it's kind of, you have your own system, and in diving, it's like a mechanical system, and each coach has kind of their own thing, and so she's had to adapt to that and really has made a great advance. I mean, it's very, very hard to do some of the corrections that she's made, and she has made them, and of course, adjusting being from another country. And so I've been very happy where she's at, and she just gets better and better and better. So hopefully, you know, we'll get to this meet, she'll be able to show off some of the stuff that she's done, and then continue that climb right into NC2As.
And what about for Yu Chen Go?
Yu Chen has been solid this whole year. She's had some adjustments on some of her dives. She's been in a lot of meets where she was in position to win, several actually, and then that one dive didn't pull off at the end or missed one in between or whatever. And so we've been working on consistency. Yu Chen is somebody that is really due to have a hot meet. Recently her 3-meter has been really strong. Her last meet she did a great job. And so we're just hoping to get some consistency at conference. I mean, they all got to dive good, but they're all potentially can final here at the meet. And I'll be very happy if they both get in the finals SEC. It's a very difficult meet. I think in some ways it has a lot more pressure than the NC2As. It just seems that way when you're there, and I think it's because the whole swim team's there and the whole diving team's there, because everybody's there. Where NC2As is kind of spread out. You don't have as many people representing each team, so it's just a little different.
For the men or the women, having been there before, whether it's SEC championships or NCAA championships, just being in the postseason, how much does that help?
Well, it helps quite a bit. I mean, I think that, you know, if you get in the NC2As, it's like anything else. You know, each performance contributes to where you're really trying to go. And when we start out a season, I mean, my goal is always go to the national championships. And so, you know, we're trying to, you know, precept upon precept, you know, each meet kind of builds into the next one. And you kind of have to identify what you need to be strong at when you start. And you have to kind of formulate, well, this may be their weakness, but I got to make it their strength by the time we get to conference NC2A. So that's pretty much how I do it.
Well, let's talk about the men now. And I know some of your guys have had some success on the national stage before. What are you looking for as we go to the SEC championships with them?
Well, Anton Jenkins is by clearly one of the best divers in our country. It was last year. And he's put together a lot of great performances. He's been NCAA Diver of the Week, I think, 3 or 4 times. And he's just a real class act. Jumps high, goes in the water clean. He's a big guy for diving. He's 6'1", 6'2", something like that. I'm a short guy, so I think he's like he's 6'2" to me. But he just does some spectacular things. We've really worked a lot on his positions. He's got more refinement through this year, and he's also done pretty decent internationally, and he's in position to make an Olympics, so hopefully he will.
Well, I know he made All-American honors last year. Does that put a bullseye, more of a target on his back?
Yeah, in some ways. Yeah, and I think that it comes with some expectations. But he's quite a lot better this year than last year. And so, you know, you're in a position to really go try to win. And I think he can win a conference championship. Is it going to be easy? No. Does he have some holes still in his diving? I mean, they're not that big of holes, but he has some. So hopefully, we'll shore those up by the time we get to nationals. But I'm looking for a great performance from him.
Grant Summers, Klaus, some of your other divers. What are your expectations for them?
Well, Grant Summers has made a big jump this year. There's no question about it. He's had some great meets. He's put some things together. I can't tell how many compliments I've had from other coaches and other people of his improvement. Unfortunately, he's just tweaked his ankle a little bit, and he's been out for really about a week, a little bit past a week. And so just now he's got kind of clear to get back in. I don't know how that's going to affect him. In our sport, it's very mental, and a lot of things doesn't necessarily require training every week, because it might be a little bit like golf. You know how people just know how to get up and just do it? And I think with him it might be like that, but hopefully we'll get a good practice in next week, and we'll have a good performance.
And again, tell us about Alex Klaus.
What a story he is. This kid is by far the most improved athlete on the team, and he came from nowhere, and he's starting a great platform diver. So I'm looking to have him score some points in platform, and especially he's good up top on the 10 meter. We only have a 5 meter, so get up there on 10 meter and beating the competition like we did last year on the girls, it would be a great accomplishment for him.
It's a long way down, so good luck to all you guys.
That's right. Well, you ought to come and try that sometime.
I'll keep my seat right here. It's a lot safer.
All right.
All right, good stuff. Best of luck. That's Coach Todd Sherritt. We'll be back with Coach McGee Moody in our next segment. For Coach Todd Sherritt, I'm Brad Muller.
Hold for a second.